Hi everyone, this is Christine. It is Sunday, August 7, 2016. I'm going to share something, but it's from a few days ago. It's actually from a dream that I had. I had a dream last night, the night of August 5th to August 6th, 2016, and I'm not sure why I had it. I didn't eat anything before bed, and I did not leave any electronics equipment on overnight, and I did not watch any scary movies before bed. Yet I had a nightmare last night, and I have not had them in a while. So why did it show up all of a sudden again last night? I don't know. I was at some sort of camp meeting type of gathering, a place with a lot of people, and there was a building where supposedly the audience, or everyone that was listening to the speakers, were there. There were also people walking around inside the building as well, in the hallways and in the cafeteria area, if they did not want to be in the main room where everyone else was listening. And they wanted to get up and move around. I was outside actually, and it was getting near nighttime. I saw the pretty dark sky up above me, and it was clear, beautiful, dark blue. And I saw the little twinkly stars in the sky. It seemed like there was a campground behind me where people were camping while they were attending this event. So they had tents and campers, things like that, cars. Some people were outside with me, walking around, but everyone was sort of doing their own thing. I was just standing there by myself, looking up at the night sky, sort of in my own little world, when I noticed a commotion going on inside of the building. It was a one-story building, meaning it did not have a second or third floor on the walls. Oh, and the walls of the building seemed to be made of glass, meaning you could look into the building from the outside, but you could also look to the outside of the building when you were indoors. There are no solid walls on this building, just these windows. And then they also had double doors, like that were also windows, in which people could go in and out of the building if they wanted to, or if they wanted to leave the building altogether. It did seem like it looked, or like I was looking in at the cafeteria room area through the glass windows, but I could also faintly hear the speaker speaking in the big main room. I just could not make out what they were saying or understand them, but because it was too muffled. But anybody who was outside could tell that there was somebody inside the building who was speaking on a microphone. The commotion and the ruckus started inside the glass building, and a group of people got tangled up in this big ball like a fight. It turns out they were trying to get out of the building. Somehow the Secret Service had invaded the building, and they were arresting people. And it was mass pandemonium everywhere because people were trying to get out or run away once they realized the Secret Service was there. I just stood there on the grass outside in my peace and quiet serenity of the night sky and watched everything that was going on inside the building as a spectator. It was like watching a bunch of fish fighting in a fishbowl when you are looking through the glass, because the windows and the walls were all glass. I thought to myself, oh no, I left all my stuff inside, and if I leave this campground, I will have nothing to take with me. I thought about going back in, but did not know what to take, as there would not be enough time to pack anything. So I let everything go and went walking on the lawn around the building. The Secret Service, I noticed, and all their vehicles were in front of the building also, with their lights flashing, and uniformed officers were walking around outside in the parking lot. A, a guy then came up to me from outside and started asking me for money because I was still outside standing on the grass. He said something about a city not far from me, and he and I had gone to this city before, like on a road trip, and that is how we knew each other. I did not have any money on me as everything was in my room and in my bags and suitcase, but I thought maybe he would ask me for $50. Instead, he asked me for $200, and I thought he was crazy. I told him, "You are trying to extort me by asking that much money, all because we made a trip together to a neighboring city?" I said this meaning I did not owe him anything, simply because we made a trip together. I did not have any money on me anyways, but was willing to give him $50 if that would help him out. But $200 would have been too much to ask of me, and then he left. I then found myself on the other side of the building, still on the grass though. I must have walked over there somehow, and I got to thinking I don't have my cell phone with me either. It is in the room also where I was staying, with all my bags and luggage. I thought to myself, how am I going to contact my parents or anyone to let them know what is going on here if I don't have my cell phone with me? Then and I had no way to get it because I couldn't go in the building. Then I started talking to my sister, like in my mind, who was on the other side of the building, still on the grass also, and she was outside the building. And I started telling her about how am I going to get my cell phone, and that or my things, let alone. And then I realized, hey, wait a minute. You, my sister, have your cell phone, obviously, because that is how you are able to talk to me and hear me. And I am obviously talking to you from a distance because we are on opposite sides of the building, outside, but you can hear me, so that must mean I actually do have my cell phone with me. It's just that physically I didn't have any phone with me. But I must have had it with me after all, because this communication between me and her was going on without phones. Otherwise, how would we have been able to have this conversation if I did not have my cell phone with me? The thing is, I was not holding any phone. I was simply talking to her in my thoughts, and she was hearing me without any phone, even though we were both outside on the grass and on opposite sides of the building, where we could both neither see each other nor hear each other, nor were we in each other's physical proximity. I then started thinking about how my car keys were in my bags inside of my room also in the building, which was complete pandemonium still at this time, as people were getting arrested, and they were also trying to fight back. It was a madhouse in there as I was watching it through the glass walls or windows. I thought, not only do I not have my keys, I don't even know where my car is parked at in this parking lot or on the grass or campground, because it was dark, and the parking lot was over on the other side of the building where my sister was. But without car keys, my car wasn't really going to do me any good. So this was not turning out to be very good. But what I started finding out, though, is that my stuff, as I thought in my head of what I needed, it started appearing right before me. It was like my bag, my keys, my money, my phone, whatever I thought upon, it just seemed to leave or vanish my room in the building, and it would just suddenly appear on the grass at my feet right in front of me outside. And little by little I started getting my stuff back. My backpack, my keys, my money, my phone, etc. And so I was able to get out and leave the campground. But this was one crazy dream. So anyways, guys, I don't know if there's any relevance to this, or I haven't had dreams like this lately. Usually when I have them, I post them. But I just figured I'd share this. Because, yeah, it was kind of weird. So, thanks for letting me share. Hope you have a great day. Hope everyone's well, and I will talk to you again soon in the next video, whenever that is. Okay, bye-bye.